Okay, today's vlog is about doing without. And I've quoted this before, but your true character exposes itself when you go without. So basically, that's how I've been living this past year. So I'll bring up the subject of the government taking Tik Tok and CapCut and all that stuff away. Personally, I can do without. I can do without any of these social media platforms. It's not going to hurt me that much. Of course, I don't make money off of it. But for those who do, I feel bad for you. But however, whether you like it or not, it's going to humble you down. Now, who am I to speak on that? Well, let me just say this. In the last fucking year, the way I've been living, I've done without a lot of things. Plus, I survived 2 winters and 2 horrible summers. See, I'm a beach bum from SoCal. I'm not used to the 4 seasons. But I had to dive in head first living out here because of my situation. Once again, I'm not going to get into that. One of these days I will. But I feel I can speak on this because I have lived without this past year, and it's fucked with me mentally, physically. I mean, my body, to be honest, it's going to shit, and it hurts. Mentally, it's like I do things sober now because I would always medicate whenever problems arise. I lived my whole life that way up until about maybe 3-4 years ago, maybe. Well, let's just put it this way. After I had my strokes, I still used, but you could tell I was slowing down because I was just getting too burnt off of it, and it started affecting me mentally. I don't know if you know what agoraphobia is, but I started not leaving my house, and I started getting paranoid around people. And this is because I did sober up, and I started getting more panic attacks. And nobody knew it because I kind of hid it from people, and I really didn't admit it to nobody. But once I moved here, and when shit really hit the fan from doing without, that's why I make these vlogs, man. It helps me vent. Anyways, so people who are, I guess losing money, living off TikTok, this is when your true character comes out, man. And it'll show whether, it'll show if you really admit to yourself, if you've been entitled, if you took things for granted, if you were ungrateful for the small things. Now, I'm naming these things because this is stuff I felt. I took a lot for granted, and I wasn't grateful for the small things. But now I am, And you may psychologically lose it. And it's, in a way, it's kind of sad that you lose it off a platform online. Okay, now let me explain. I'm a boomer, okay? But I was born, I get in 64. So that's the last year of being a boomer before you turn into a Gen X. So basically, I grew up being a Gen X, and people should know what that means by now. It's we grew up pretty fucking tough, okay? We grew up with a lot without computer technology, without the stuff. I remember that when I first used a remote control on a TV, the actual channel changed mechanically. It wasn't done digitally. So, and for those who don't know, I'm 60 years old, okay? We'll just throw that fucking shit out there. So, yeah, I feel bad for the people who's losing money, but look, man, that means you have to go out there and get a real job and do some physical work, then do it, Quit being a fucking and quit being, God, I don't know how else to say it, but quit being pussies, man. I mean, I admit to myself that before I came out here, compared to living out here, regarding survival, I was a pussy. Still kind of am when it comes to certain things. I cannot process animals. When you hunt and shoot them, I used to when I was a kid. I had no problem gutting a pheasant or a quail or a chicken or killing them. Now I have a problem with that. I eat meat, but I don't like the process. I don't want to be there, and I got to try to get over that. But I can't, it's hard, We slaughter our pigs out here, right? And, I feed them, and I have this relationship. I talk to them. They got names, and when I see them, when they're off to the slaughterhouse, I just look at that pig, and I'm going, fuck, man. I fed you since you were born, and I talked to you and pet you, and this is it. This is the last day on earth, man. I feel bad, and then I end up eating them, and boy, is that a mind fuck and a half. So I guess the point is this, man. And this is just me, and I may be an asshole for saying this. That's fine, but relying on like social media and shit, and getting like real emotional. I cannot fathom that. Now, if you tell, oh, well, you haven't lost a lot of money. Dude, you don't even know my fucking situation. And losing a lot of money. It's not that I lost it, but I let's just say I wouldn't have to be living this way if the agreement that was made regarding my financial situation of me first moving here, if that was met, but it was not met, and it was not on me, okay? And it was a huge disappointment. And yeah, I'm still angry and rageful over it because right now it's about 20 degrees. Luckily, I have wood for my wood stove. It's keeping me warm, but when that shit runs out and I wake up tomorrow, I'm waking up in single-digit weather, and it's going to be single-digit in here. And I'm not going to be in a very good fucking mood knowing that. Already I'm kind of stressing out about it. But for those who have lost this social media app, man, I feel bad for you, but I can't feel sorry for you, man. You got to just get out there and rough it out. And I feel I can say that because I'm doing that. And I'm not saying, oh, I'm bad at it. No, fuck no. I'm nothing. This sucks. This fucking sucks. But I have to do it. I have to do it for my dogs, and I don't want to die. So I have to do it. It doesn't mean I have to be happy doing it. As you can tell, most of my vlogs, I'm kind of pissed off or upset or disappointed. Okay, I'm looking at my dog. Go over there and go. Okay, so, hey man, there's a reason. Some of you who know me on like Facebook and Instagram and stuff, I take tolerance breaks, very long ones, because I don't want to have to depend on this social media for anything. Like how some people have depended on it for their businesses or whatever. And if I lose any of this social media stuff, I'm not going to be disappointed or mad. I'm going to be like, oh shit, well, there goes that memory. Well, then fuck it, I'll make new ones, okay? That's how I feel. That's just how I feel. And I'm glad I feel that way. So I won't be affected by something so, I don't know, what's the word? I can't even think of the word. My dog's trying to jump on me. Leia. Superficial is the word. That's what I think all this shit is. I mean, if I lost all my vlogs and YouTube tomorrow, oh well. But that's what, all that shit that, I mean, it doesn't mean much to me. I mean, I use it. I use it to vent. I use it to get my shit out there. But if I lost it all, like take for instance, when I was recording this video earlier, what I wanted to say, my iCloud storage was full. So I had to go back and delete a lot of memories, a lot of shit. But you know what? It's like, fuck it. It's probably on Facebook anyways. I had no problem deleting all those pictures, all whatever. It's gone, you know? So know this. Things end. That's it. You know? Right, Leia? You can give me kisses. Oh, okay. I love you, Leia. So, anyways, I guess that's all I have to say. You know what? As for people being bummed out about TikTok and all that being gone, don't worry. You'll live and you'll go on. All right? And if you don't, well, I wish you the best. And, fuck, man. Tough it out, bro. I am. Last year and fucking 4 or 5 months, I've been toughing it out. I'm still here. Not happy yet, but I'm still here. Right, girls? We are still here. And we are out.